Hello, beautiful beings. I'm Mama Belle from Mama Belle's Tarot. Welcome to my channel. Tonight, I'll be doing a mind, body, soul reading for Libra. The messages in this reading are for any part of your chart in this sign with special emphasis on Sun, Moon, and Rising. Before we get started, I wanted to take a moment to say that this is a general reading and not meant as advice of any professional sort, including but not limited to medical or legal advice. Most importantly, I would like to say thank you for clicking here. If any of this reading resonates, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Now on to the reading. Hi Libra! We are going to be starting with the Tarot of Curious Creatures by Chris Ann. We are going to be getting a card for the mind, the body, and the soul, as well as getting a card for the overall theme of the message. And then we'll be looking at the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck for me is advice going forward. So let's get started. Oh, I still have chalk on me. I don't know if you can see the chalk from when I was writing on the little chalkboard that says Libra. And we'll do one more. And then we'll start getting cards. Okay. What message is there for Libra in regards to their mind? We have the Nine of Cups. Okay, we're off to a pretty good start. I like that. What message is there for Libra in regards to the body? What does Libra need to know about the body? What message does Libra need to know about the body? Can we get a card? Okay. The Nine of Swords. And what does Libra need to know about the soul? You have the Queen of Cups. Let's make sure nothing else went backwards. Okay, what is the overall theme of this message for Libra? What is the overall theme of this message for Libra? What is the theme of this message for Libra? You have the World and the the King of Pentacles. I like that. Those are really pretty. A lot of green and blue in your reading with a decent amount of gold. I like that. Your reading's really pretty. Okay, so funny enough, more green and blue with some little bit of gold. The advice going forward is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, let's dive in. I feel like you're reading, like, the cards came out pretty nicely, and yeah. Okay, we'll get started. Okay, we have for your mind the Nine of Cups. To me, this says that you are feeling like your mind has had a wish fulfilled. I don't know what that could be, but this is a really good feeling. This says everything I want and desire is mine. This says I have rubbed the lamp, I've gotten the genie, and everything I want is right here. To me, this also feels like, and I can only tell you as a feeling as I know it, I meditate on a regular basis. And there are times, especially when I've been doing it every day, when I had like a break in between, where I could feel the results of my effort. This feels like when you've put in the practice and you can see everything coming to fruition. I love this feeling. This is one of the best feelings that I get in regards to my mind, is that feeling like I'm doing okay. I have enough. I am enough, and I have more than I could have ever hoped for. This is such a wonderful feeling, and to get this card in the mind position says so, like, nothing but good things. Nothing but good things for your mind. So if you're taking care of your mind, I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you, because that takes dedication. It takes time and effort, and it takes showing up for yourself. So good job. I'm I mean it when I say that I'm very proud of you. For the body, you have the 9 of Swords. You've got a lot of 9s going on here. I guess not a lot. You have 2 9s, but that's still you have like half 9s or 2/3 9s. So you have the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords can be painful. It can be like all you do is live the same nightmare day in and day out, and there's no getting out of it. The good news is that there is getting out of it. It means that that 10th sword will have to come, which is a painful ending. But it also, to me, says that there's hope, because this may not be the end, but it's close to the end of this nightmare for you. When it comes to the body, to me, what this says is you are so tired of feeling like what you're doing isn't enough, like you're never going to get where you want to be. And what I want to just say really quickly is that letting go of how you want things to look and just putting in the effort, putting in the time and energy will be so much better, because you don't know the outcome, and that's okay. That's okay. To me, this says that release the worries, release the anxiety of living too far in the future, which is the result of wishing for a specific outcome, so you can move past this point with yourself. Just take care of what you need to take care of, and the results will come. You'll be able to get that 10th sword done and out of the way and begin to heal, begin to move forward again. Oh, good. So for the soul, you have the Queen of Cups. To me, this says you've nurtured the soul. You are sitting on the throne. You are filling your cup up first, so that you will be able to give to others in a healthy and loving way. You have all these little things behind you, beside you, or all around you. And you even have stars in the form of starfish. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 little starfish. It's like having 8 little wishes right there. And you have treasure all around you. You are the treasure. And to me, that's exactly what this feels like, is that you are remembering that you are the treasure, that your soul is a treasure, and you are going to continue to love yourself, to fill your cup up, and just remember how wonderful it is to have the soul that you do. It is beautiful. And it's especially beautiful when you love yourself wholeheartedly. You love your soul wholeheartedly, like you are the Queen of Cups. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. For the overall theme of this message, you have the King of Pentacles and the World. You are abundant, and you are once again in a gold throne. This says, your theme says that you're abundant. The world says you're abundant. The world also says completion. And the king is the last card in the suit. The King of Pentacles is the last card in the suit of Pentacles. You can't get more than that. So to me, this says that you are completing things. You are at the end of these lessons, and you are at peace. You are finding joy in this, that this cycle is complete, that you have an understanding that you didn't before. And you do now. You have an understanding of what this cycle means for you, what this pattern means that you've been going through, which means that whatever change needs to happen, if change needs to happen, you know how to get through it. You recognize that anything that life brings you, you can handle it because you've learned every lesson from the world. You've learned the lessons of the major arcana, and at the very least, the King of Pentacles. It also looks like you've learned a lot of lessons even with cups and emotions, and you're learning a lot with the swords, which is typically of the mind. These are mind and logic and getting out of anxieties. The only thing I'm not seeing here are wands. So either you have already learned all the wands and that is no longer relevant for you. You have figured out your passions, the things that inspire you, or that's your next step should you choose to go on another round again. Should you decide to learn the lessons again, you might need some fire in your life. The advice going forward is to keep working at it. Be patient. The Seven of Pentacles is about having planted the seeds and waiting for the harvest. One of the things that's really coming to mind is the saying that the day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit. Things will come into fruition when it's time, and not a moment sooner. So continue to be patient and recognize yourself for all the hard work you've put in. Pentacles can represent years, and 7 of them can represent 7 years. So maybe this is a 7-year cycle for you that you've been through, but continue to be patient because what is meant to grow will grow. I'm really loving your reading. It's got this like almost calm certainty where you have really grown. We are going to be getting a card from the Sacred Creators Oracle deck, which is also by Chris Ann. And I will be reading directly out of the guidebook for this. There's going to be an essential meaning, which is as if you get it in the upright, and a self-care message, which is as if you get it in the reverse. I'm going to be reading both, and the message that is meant for you will resonate. We're going to do one more shuffle, and then we will get the card that is meant for you. Okay, bring this forward. What message? Okay. Didn't even get to ask. Card number 20. What's your honest truth? Okay. Let's move that over. Oh my goodness. Creator fire on the bottom. I feel like we need to read that, so I'm going to put that there so we can take a moment and look at that too. Okay, card number 20. What's your honest truth? Essential meanings. Total authenticity and transparency. A glorious unveiling of spirit. Clear and compelling communication that comes from the heart. Finding the key to abundance by finding what is true and right for your soul. Self-care message. A need to peel back the many layers of your own truth. Holding on to masks for protection. A true dive into your own heart with love and compassion. A need to pay closer attention to the shadow aspect of your story. Areas where you may be denying your truest desires and your true essence. We hold on to many layers of truth. Truths we learned from our parents, the ones we've learned during lived experiences, and the ones that our ego holds on to in order to lovingly protect us from the world. You've outgrown a layer, and it's time to do some shedding in order to curate the best framework for your future. At the base of all your learned truths lies a different sort of true, an underlying true essence. And this core foundation is refusing to be quieted or ignored any longer. You will hear it clearly now, as an old truth has become too small for your expanding life. Perhaps a soul purpose, a sacred contract, or a destiny is unveiling your truest true or your honest truth. Perhaps it is reminding you now that you are here for a reason. When you strip it all down to the soul, what work are you being called to do? And why are you here at this time? Do you believe soul purposes can change and evolve over time? What were you doing the last time you felt insecure or inauthentic? And what did you do or think to create that situation? How do you feel when you are most authentically you? Is there a negative belief about yourself or about your abilities that is holding you back? A story about circumstance? How can you tap into the infinite nature of your soul and shift your thinking on this? Okay, we're going to look at creator fire as well, because I find it really funny that I felt the need to look at the bottom of the deck. And this is after mentioning that we had a lack of wands, which is fire and inspiration and things like that, of that nature. So creator fire. Fire is connected to passionate and enthusiastic energies. It is present in the zest of impulsivity and spontaneity, and in the spark of new ideas. Its realm is one of quick movement and intense creativity. Fire also relates to destruction and rebirth and to vital purification. What can fire teach you about the present? And what can your passions and desires teach you about what's yet to come? Is there something that needs to be burned down in order to rise again? And what does the intensity of your creative flame whisper to you right now? Is your creative force being stoked and tended? Element of fire deep dive. Light a candle to begin and dive into feeling your passion. Find your passion. What's your level of passion for your situation? What's your fiery inspiration? If you could live in a state of inspiration, what would you be doing and what would that look like? Transform. Fire is a creative phoenix. It transforms things into their basic elements and gives them new life as mineral parts of another being. It begins anew. Meditate on the phoenix. When you are reborn like the phoenix, what does your life look like? Dance. Move to your favorite music, to tribal or ancestral drumming, or even to the rhythm of nature and the elements around you. Stare deeply into a campfire or into the flame of a candle and watch it move. Allow your body to follow the flame as you move in sync with the element. Manifest your dream into your body. Maybe, just maybe, begin to lead the dance and watch as the flame begins to follow you. I love readings like this. I really, really do. I hope this message resonated with you. If it did, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, as well as share with those you feel it may also resonate. Again, thank you so much for clicking here. I hope this month brings you health, wealth, happiness, clarity, passion, and alignment. I have to say one more thing before I go. There are times when I do a reading and I feel like I get so into what the message is trying to say that I almost feel like when I come out of reading the card or when I come out of reading from the guidebook for a card, that I'm just coming out of this like other separate space. I haven't left physically, but I feel like I get sucked into it. And this is what that reading felt like for me. I don't know if any of you watching are also tarot readers or if there's something that gives you a feeling like that, but that's what this reading felt like. And it's such a beautiful and intense energy. And it's one that I love. And I also, when I don't have it for a while, I kind of long for it. And I tend to get it more now because I'm reading more frequently because of these YouTube videos. But I'm just so grateful that I can share this experience, that I can tell you what it's like. And even if it doesn't make sense to other people, this is what it feels like for me when I have a good, intense reading, is that I feel like I've been sucked into another place and I'm coming back out of it. Like I left the building, but I'm coming back. Okay. With so much love, I am Mama Belle, and I look forward to doing your next reading.